Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Imani journey. See some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Imani journey, and let's build together.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. We're gonna make it a quick one today, fam. Oh, I'm running behind. I'm running so behind. So much to do, so little life to live. Oh, oh, oh. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. Breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink some water. Your water. Take your breath and drink some water. Drink it. Take your breath. Drink. Oh, I'm getting some feedback. Breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Oh. Grab your glass for some water. Lift your pitcher of that water. Get that pitcher of that water. Guess what? Simply toast some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
body. Come on, come on. Toast your ancestors, drink up.
Come on, drink it, drink it, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on, drink it. Lift it, drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Drink. Come on, come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Move your body.
Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
All right, fam. I know it's late. Yep. I was this time yesterday, but I was planning to get on early today. But, I had some other responsibilities to take care of, and I had kind of a late night last night. So I got up to do the show. I said, cool, let me go now. I stepped out for a minute. Now, for some reason, I ended up on campus. And I drove down Chittenden Avenue. And I was so shocked. I was shocked because it was a mess and I couldn't understand. I was about to jump out my car, grab my camera because son told me to take my bag, but I said, no, let me get to the crib. But little did I know that last night they had some type of thing that they do on an annual basis. Their little block party, white kids block party, they tore that motherfucker up. They flipped cars. They set shit on fire. And I was just wondering how many of the white kids got hurt. You know what I'm saying? How many of them was arrested and abused by the police? How many shootings? It was horrible. It looked horrible. Looked like a tornado went through. So we're going to come back and talk real quick about how many young white kids were hurt by the police or even arrested. Because I know the numbers got to be staggering. Because they flipped cars. They burnt couches. They were little bugs. They had to call the police out late last night and looked like they had on riot gear. So I know that we're going to have to get up and we might have to march for how they abused some of these little white kids out here. Because I know after all the damage I saw and the mayhem that appeared before my eyes, my own two eyes, that somebody had to receive an ass kicking from the law enforcement. It had to. They flipped cars, set dumpsters on fire, put couches on fire, tore up that whole block of Chittenden, Lord knows where else. They still looking for the damage. So we need to look in on our younger white brothers and sisters and see how many of them were abused. Because because according to what everybody tell us, it's our imagination. Race doesn't exist in America. There's not no black Americans or white Americans. It's just Americans. This is what they tell us. So I know we're might have to go down here and march and demand the freedom of some of these young people that were out here last night tearing up and terrorizing Columbus. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. We're going to do the toast first. We're going to do the toast first. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe we might need to do it beforehand. Because I might need to go on and send out some energy to all of the young white people that was beat up unjustly and unfairly by the police. Because y'all know they got beat up last night. Y'all know They had to, because I drove down the street. I couldn't believe what I saw. And I didn't even know. I said, well, I'm going to drive down High Street. I just was out driving this morning. I got up. Sometimes you get up and I get restless. I'm out driving. And I just happened to say, well, I'm going to drive, turn down Chittenden because, being an Ohio State alumni, I often like going through campus, going through High Street, and just look and be amazed at how different it is. And but now we're gonna do our toast. Then we'll talk a little bit, because I want to see the injustice that was unleashed on these young people last night. I biting at the bit. That's what I'm doing right now. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Shouts out to Dillian. How are you doing? Let's get this thing popping. All right, here we go. First, my fault. Before we even get into that, I gotta do proper introductions. I don't know if everybody here is, if anybody here. I can't see nothing right now. But first off, I'd like to welcome you you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. That kind of burnt my. I am your host, Brother Hatim. And you know that this is the Daily Toast. And of course, it's a Hardwood Simple production. All day, every day. Will we strive to blow up your old paradigms? Got my serious look. Am I looking stubborn and serious? So we're going to lift up our glass. We're going to salute the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. And we lift it up high. And we say the word of power that we use or that you use. We use the word Ashe. And we lift it up and we say, go ahead. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anime. You on point. You had extra sleep today. All right, cool. We're going to move on. We're going to lift up our glass. We're going to salute and we're going to lift up our ancestors as we do on this day. Shouts out to Kamani Star. I see you, bro. And thanks for the encouraging message you sent me yesterday. I truly, truly appreciate that. I really, really do. You don't even know how much. You know what I'm saying? So lifting up my glass, we're going to call out our ancestors. And for anybody new that have ancestors they want to add, by all means, add them to the list. The only thing I ask is to keep in mind we got other people who want to add ancestors too. So please don't dig up your whole family tree. You know what I'm saying? Just be mindful that we got people coming on. I ain't going to see all the time, but when they do come on, some people really do be needing to hear the names of their ancestors. So we want to make sure that we are mindful of that. I don't put no limits on it, but like I said, be mindful, right? So here we go. I try to get as many as I can memorized, and I'm working on memorizing the whole list. So family, bear with me. That those of you that are new, those of you that's old, you already know what's up. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin, Texas, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris, Van Gas, and Lena, Alco, Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, No More Exit Pet Mount, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamayo, The Farmer, Elder Millie Dix, Tony Clark, Patsy Yusuf, Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Luce Wright, Dag L. Pulley, and the Luxor Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Winterman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Jane Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldell Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weather, Vita Farmer, Argo, Susu, Cheryl, Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theo, Liz Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dixon, TC Islam. TC Islam. I froze. Hasbury, TC Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. McCarter, Joanne Thornegger, Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Patrick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Gerald Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pressure Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, back up a little bit. Sturgeon Thornton. Okay. All right. So I stopped there. Look like memory in reverse. Richard Thornton. Shame on me. Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernie Squells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hanley Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Adam Matette Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bina Triggs, Reverend Andy Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Rizzo Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos O'Hare, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russ, Denny Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basigi Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Anthony Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, Anders Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winter Priest, Scanner Bay, Wilson Headley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christine Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Brappert, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Voy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Williams, Becca Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Williams. Oh man! Oh, we was on the road. All right, let me get it. All right, we stopped around Aunt Becca, so that would be somewhere in here. Becca Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman, Janie, Harriet Tubman, Kay Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, at Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson. Where we at? I'm trying to do still. Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Corporate, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Boyd Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Vince Vanilla Evans, Motley Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel All, and Pierce, Donna Carla, Lily Green, at the Greenbed Barn, John Dewey, Root Beer, Tim Butler, Raymond Lowe Newton, J.B. Parker, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russ, Diane Irvin, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Carwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Richard Sean Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shaka Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alver, Masmin Coper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Benny Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Family, we move on to our black book. We got Jordan Giles, we got James Carswell, we got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, we got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Bob Shang Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, got Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McKill, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace 77 Clinton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Mem Scott Sr., Eric Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson. We got Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jashana Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. Second, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Alti, Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walter, When You Walter, Fred Powers. We got Elijah Juan Hakeem McComa, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Burgeon, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Desi Woods, Shillar Woods, Lennox. We got Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward West Alice, West Ivy, West Darnell Woods, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall. We got Steve Dougie Shelton. We got William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stewart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Abel Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leather Sr., Gladys Cope, Ozell Leather Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Darn. We got Sabre Winston, Chris McKinney, Margaret Mentor. We got Mary Smith, Juanette Florine, Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Levana Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon, Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reason, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar. We got Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate. We got Pam Johnson, Vera Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses out of Spade, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr. We got King Pleasant. We got Sarah Keaton, Lena Shepard, Brett L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. We got William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., and Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge. We got Daisy Wilford, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson. We have Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, and Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak, and we have Vivian Johnson. Family, once again, we have gathered on the digital crossroads and we lift up our ancestors as we do. And it feels so good just to say their names and feel their energy flowing around. We lift up our glass to our ancestors, our personal ancestors, those that we knew that directly had impact on our life. We standing on their shoulders. We are protecting their legacies. We're adding on to their legacies in the moment right now. And we lift up and we say the word of power, and that is Ashe. From there, family, where we going? Simple journey. We ain't going far. We going to the present moment right now. We are in the present moment. And family, we are on the moment of Imani. And I want to give all the Imani babies a round of applause. All those Imani babies, stand up. It's your day. It's your time. It's your moment. We are in the moment of Imani, family, and those that are out there and confused that don't know what we talking about. Why can't I make comments on my own timeline? What is going on, Restream.io? God. Go to freegnjecourse.com. That's freegnjecourse.com. Unbelievable. We lift up our glass to the present moment and the power in this moment. Family, we remember that we are responsible for this moment and in this moment, because this moment is all we ever really have. The question is, what are you going to do with it? So I ask you to open up your reticular formation and look for your principle. It's around. It's around you. For those who don't speak the language, Imani means faith. Harmony is the Modic law. Trust is what we teach the young people in our system called the M7 that we adapted. All right, come on, stay on. Why you ain't gonna stay on? Gender is Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwesi. Female name of the day is Akusua. So we lift up our glass, we salute this moment, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where we going? I don't even know if I can see comments. I'm kind of insulted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we pay to get the best stuff, man. We try to make sure we got the best stuff for the family. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure we got the best stuff for the family, and then we always have some foolishness popping off. From there, we move to our future generations, and we lift up our glass, and we salute our children, our children's children, on to infinity. I see you, Auntie. How you doing today? We lift up our glass, and we say, Ashe. From our future generation, we move straight into all of our relations. Family, it's important that we understand that we are in an interconnected cosmos, right? Not only are we connected to each other, we're connected to everything else. Your decisions, how you use your moment, affects the entire universe. Think about that. You are the butterfly wing in the butterfly effect, right? Right? Your doing or not doing influences and affects the universe and determine future decisions of people that you don't even know and that don't even exist yet. You know what I'm saying? You're that powerful, but at the same time, you're such a minor part. As elder now, as my big brother, Chief Albino, taught me, he said, brother, you are no higher than a blade of grass and no lower than its roots in the eyes of the Creator. So, wow. Right? And that's where you are. So we lift up and we salute all our relations and we say, Ashe. From there, family. From there. Oh, Miss Madonna's in the house. What's up, beautiful? How you doing today? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't slide up on you right now. You know, we in public with your beautiful self. How you doing? All right, but anyway, where was I at? We lift up our glass. We did the future. We did all of our relations. Oh, this that special toast for all those out there that might be suffering, that might need some healing, that might need some balance in their life. Right? That might need that health, right? We lift up our glass, we salute, and we say, Ashe. Y'all know we're moving into May. And as we move into May, well, I'll talk about that a little bit later. So we lift it up and we toast it. All those out there. From their family, we're going to move on. And we're going to lift up and we're going to do that, I call it that selfish toast, family. This is for those of you out there doing that work. Those of you out there not wasting your moments. Those of you out there trying to change the world and change your family and build and add to yourself, right? This is for you. You got to fill your cup up. You got to toast for you. You got to pray for yourself. You got to commune with your ancestors for you so that you can be a healthy vessel to carry their message, their representation, as well as be a healthy tool that they can help or that they can use to bring our people to where they need to be. So we lift up our glass to you. And I ask you the question I ask you every day. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move closer to the highest or the best you? We lift up our glass. Come on now. Don't be shy. You can say it out loud. I can hear you. Go ahead. I heard you. All right, Ashe. From there, We're going to jump to our tribe, family. Lift up your tribe. It's important that we tribe up. Why? Because our tribes are our accountability group. Our tribe is our masterminds. Our tribe are those individuals that help push us to where we need to be and those that can check us when we out of line. We need that because we got a lot of that popping off. Got people totally out of line. Arguing about stuff they don't even need to be arguing about, talking about stuff they don't need to be talking about. They out of line. But then you have those individuals that's out there on the grind that don't have the support system. Family, we got the tribe up because wealth is a community property. Let me say that again. Being rich is an individual thing, and that could be taken from you at any time. But being wealthy is a communal and tribal property, right? So I'm lifting up my tribe. I'm saluting. I'm saying, y'all see what it is. Giami, right? My tribe is Giami. What's your tribe? Lift it up, and we say, Ashe. From there, we're going to do the most important toast for me. And this toast is, because I want to toast the most beautiful, the most uplifting, the wisest, the bravest, the boldest, the most insightful individual in the room right now. I want to lift my glass up to you. Don't be shy, because some of y'all shy. You cold, you might not know it, but Brother High Tim recognized it. I recognize the light in you because the light in you, right, that inspires the light in me. So I'm lifting my glass up to you, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. So we completed another toast. Now, keeping my word, I want to look in on these little white kids that was showing out on campus last night. I want to see how many of them was hurt, how many was arrested. Do we got to get signs? And do we have to go and protest for how the police abuse these young white kids for acting out and acting young? We know how they do, don't we? We know, so we're going to go look. Before we look, we're going to take a sidetrack real quick. We're going to take a little sidetrack. I'm going to get sidetrack because I want to make sure that you understand that what you get when you sign up for the free 7-day e-course, once again, is free. You have no obligations to purchase a thing. I'm just trying to get the word out, right? Because, family, we are sitting on a powerful principle system that we're not using to its fullest. I'm just saying. So I'm trying to make sure people know. So in the 7-day e-course, you get an email every day for 7 days. And once you sign up for the list, you're on the list so that I can let you know when I'm streaming and all that stuff. So just in case they take YouTube away, take Facebook away, or take whatever away, you're still in tune, right? But anyway, so day one, what you get in our free course is Unleashing the Power in Nguzo Saba. We talk about our method of using the Nguzo Saba, how we do it, right? It's deeper than just memorizing the principles and being able to recite them. There's enough of that shit going on in our community. We don't need nobody reciting principles or quoting scripture. We got all that. We don't need no more of that. I'm just saying, y'all know I'm not lying. We got people that could quote scripture and rape you at the same time, rob you. We got people out here that could quote the Nguzo Saba, where the guard got the locks, and they will talk to you like they are pimping you a hoe. So we got enough of that. So how do we use these principles to bring something into our lives? We got Brother Kwame might have to check on police due to hernias they acquired from being held back from the harm they wanted to do so desperately, but on those poor. Yeah, that's what. Oh, you saying they got held back? I know, man. Our justice don't work like that. Justice is blind. I know they put a whoop ass on them young white kids out there last night. I know it. I got faith in the system. I know for a fact that last night they whooped those white kids' ass, and that was unjust. I ain't got to look at the article to know that we might have to take to the streets because they went out there last night just think about it. They was flipping cars, setting shit on fire. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had to ask somebody, did Ohio State lose? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Did I miss the whole season? Did they lose the playoffs? What in the hell? Right? You know, but it's just young people. You know what I'm saying? It's just young people out there, man. And America's just, and I know just how they deal with our kids. They're going to deal with their kids in the, I know they was heavy-handed. Let me get back into the principles, Kwame. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back in the, I got faith in the system, Kwame, and you can't prove me wrong. We're going to go to the news to prove that I'm right. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to the hospital, and I'm going to see some of these white kids that they put a whooping on for last night. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, man, don't worry about it. That's America. America. Where justice is spread evenly across the playing field. You can't act up. It don't matter. Your color. Or you know what I'm saying? It's not a systematic thing. It's just that when you do wrong, the police is going to fuck you up. That's the way of America. It has always been that way. And since we are in a post-racial America, we got to ease our white brothers and sisters into that understanding, because everybody get an equal share ass whooping in America. Anybody out there agree with me? Anybody out there want to say amen or something? Seriously, let me get my serious face on. So we can talk about in day one, unleashing the power in Guza Saba. I have a method that I call a player's pyramid. We'll talk a little bit about that. Day two, understand how to use folk tales for grown folk. I mean, we call the show Folk Tales for Grown Folks, but there is some deep underlying lessons in folk tales that I think that we really need to take time to learn about. And also talking about the myths and the legends, because right now we have modern day myths that are being created. Many of us are just even missing the new mythos that's going out, because what we don't understand is that these mythos are getting inside of our heads, not just our young people, but our heads. See, this is the weapon right here. Story makers are some of the most powerful magicians on the planet. Sorcerers. Source code creators. Right? Day three, wisdom mining. Learn how to use quotes and proverbs to your advantage. Day four, talk about the power libations. That's Daily Toast. That's what we do here. You know, many of us are receiving benefits from getting involved in the movement. We got to do the lineage there. We got to talk about those ancestors. I was riding with my wife today, and she was telling me about, because her grandfather's on the list. She talked about her grandfather, how he got his name and blah, 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 you know. We got to remember the stories. We got to remember the stories about our grandparents and some of our uncles and aunts and some of the struggles that they had. You know what I'm saying? We got to have these conversations, you know. But anyway, and we got to remember them. Because they laid a foundation for us. Day five, pulling it all together. How do we pull all those first 4 days how do we pull it all together and make it work in our life? Day six, power meditation. Of course, y'all know that had to be in there. Talk about something I created called meditation by the numbers. Let me see. The wisdom is being able to recognize the myth, folktale, and fable in all its forms. That's very true, Brother Kwame. Day seven, the 224 self-help process, and last but not least, the 21-day Nguza Saba challenge. And I have my challenge coming up, and I'm looking forward, because this year I am going to incorporate not only that ambrosia, but I'm using another regimen of I don't even want to call them vitamins, but I'm going to incorporate some other herbs and whole foods in micro form into my 21-day fast and cleanse, right? I'm still going to be fasting, but, you know, like I said, I'm throwing some pills on there and stuff like that so I can clean, get my machine, get my organism running and moving at top notch. I guess somebody calling me that don't really even watch my show. You see? Oh, this is my sister. Hold on. All right, Darky, I'm on my show. What's going on? Yeah, well, if I'm on my show, more than likely I'm at home. Oh, he need help tying his tie. That will be $25, a consultation fee, and then for the materials that I need to help him with the tie. There's you. I'm no. My fingers, the tools. We got to pay for that. All right, peace. All right. Where was I at? Oh, so we're gonna incorporate all that, right? I'm incorporating all that, and so I can introduce you to some of this new stuff that I'm gonna be using, and so y'all can see the effects on me in real time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Gianni gonna have some new stuff coming out to y'all live and direct. But anyway, that's that. So now let's go on over to this page because I'm about to get off of here. I got an event that I got to help some of my nephews get ready for. I got to tie some ties and stuff like that. All right. So I made a post earlier today. Digit. For those that don't know, Digit is one of the apps that I use. And I know a lot of people, especially a lot of my elders, be like, hell no, brother. Listen, this is one of those apps that allows you to save for a rainy day. So when you make purchases and you have money in your account, it takes a little bit of money that you don't even miss, and it moves it to another account. The account belongs to you, and you get the money whenever you want. I ran into an issue today where there was an overdraft facing my account. Well, no, not actually an overdraft. I needed access to some quick cash. And I looked in my savings, and lo and behold, I had more than enough saved up over the time without me going over there and checking on it. It's just like a quarter here, a dime there, $1.50 here. You know what I'm saying? And then at one time, you know, because it's a little bit of the money that was coming in, they took 150. 150? What the hell? Right? And it even has a option, right, where it helps you master your credit card. So from your side spending and from the change from your spending, you could determine that you're going to save money as well as have it pull a section of that money that is saving up, and it will pay down your credit. So you will have an automatic payment coming from this account along with the regular payment that you're making to your credit card company. I know a lot of people's like, brother Tim, how does that shit work? Because it don't make sense to me. Well, they're taking pennies and you don't miss it. And nowadays you're always able to check your account, because I check my account on my phone before purchases and stuff anyway. So I'm not even missing the money. Then I say, damn, I got Digit. Let me go. And I could go and I could immediately transfer the money from one account, from my Digit account, straight back into my bank account. And I'm talking about like that. So, you know, like I said, of course, I got my link on there so that you can click it. You know what I'm saying? I get some credit. But hey, whether you click my link or not, Digit is an excellent product. I stand behind it 100%. I have lost absolutely no money. As a matter of fact, it has come in handy many a times when either I had an overdraft or I need to put on some extra money from my rainy day fund. They even got a piece now where you can invest for your future. It's crazy. So I'm like, boom, just pennies at a time, right? Your small change to make a large change in your life. Check out Digit. There's my code right there. There go my code right there. Go click it, go on over there. Let them know, brother. You ain't gonna have to let them know. That's my link. Then, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm an affiliate or something. That's my link right there. Click that link. Go over there. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And I think they even got a function where you might be able to start doing something for your children. What more can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? You don't touch it for 10 years. It's been taking dimes, nickels, and pennies on a regular basis. You don't even miss it and shit. Right? When you need extra money, you go right over there. Take it straight out your rating day fund. You got extra payments coming off on your credit cards. This help your credit your credit number, whatever it is. It's dope. Check it out. All right, here we go. This is what I want to see. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? We're about to see because, you know, I'm going to say a prayer for these poor little white babies out here that probably was abused by the police and got the experience what my kids go through all the time. We're going to brace yourselves. Brace yourself. Just brace yourself. Get ready. Let's see. They was flipping cars. They was out of control. Let's see what the police did. You know, the crooked cop. Let's see what they did. Don't believe how they probably mistreated some of them babies, some of them kids. You know what I'm saying?
So you said only we at Left Twix could put cookies and cream in.
Oh, there we go.
Now, breaking news from
this last night. God damn! Look. Oh my God! The police is marching down the street. Do you see the street? Y'all see the street? Let me make that bigger. I need to make sure y'all. Do you see this shit? I drove down the street. I swear to God, I did. I drove through there. I was gonna get out with my camera. There was too many police. First off, was too many police around there. I don't want no dealings with no police. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, boom, and I'm done. So I just kept driving. But anyway.
We continue to follow breaking news. Columbus police stepping in overnight to break up a massive block party just hours after the spring game when hundreds filled the streets near campus. Thanks for
wait. Let's back that up. We got to back that up.
Hours after the spring game, stepping in overnight to break up a massive block party just hours after the.
Now, if no one knows, Chittenden is not Greek row, but historically, Chittenden has been. You know, sort of the white kids row. I could maybe it switched with all those beer cans because we don't drink beer like that. We don't. That's not our MO. I see some Bud Light out there and shit. That ain't us. That ain't us.
Spring game when hundreds filled the streets near campus. Thanks for waking up with NBC4 today. I'm Hattie Hawks. Cleanup now underway this morning after several cars were flipped during the unofficial gathering known as.
They flipped cars. Oh, I know the police whooped their ass. Oh my God. I know they put a whooping on some of these kids. Let's keep them lifted up, y'all.
It's Chit Fest, which typically happens in the fall along Chittenden Avenue. NBC4's Kenya Ramirez joins us from campus this morning.
By the way, the block party, we used to have a block party too. It was at the end of spring. And it was so far, by the time they got done with us, it was so far back on campus that you needed transportation to get to that motherfucker. I mean, it was so far south that it was... All right, but anyway. But times has changed, haven't they, Kwame? Times has changed, right?
With a look at the destruction that was caused. Kenya.
Hattie, well, this is the scene on Chittenden Avenue. As you can see, this is nothing in comparison to what we just saw a few hours ago. There were cars flipped in the middle of the street, beer cans and trash everywhere.
Hold on, let's do some forensics. I'm gonna do some forensics. Hold on, we need to see evidence. Hold on.
What's street beer cans and trash?
Coors Light. That's not us. Poor white kids. They don't know what. Hurry up and get to how many of them is in jail and how many got beat up. Coors Light. That family. That's not us. You know. An unofficial gathering. He said, "Is Kenya black?" Yeah. All right. Well, let me see. I got to check her out. I'm just looking. I'm just waiting to see how many of these kids is, you know.
Everywhere, and you can still see much of what's left to clean up in people's front yards. Take a look at the scene overnight. Hundreds spilling into the street for the unofficial block party known as Chit Fest. At least 5 cars.
Hold on. I gotta go back. Forensics. I want to double check because that might be some of us. Hold on. Okay, we don't do beer can. We don't do beer like that.
Had their windows broken out. Columbus police eventually broke up the chaos just before 3 o'clock, hours after the chaos.
They let it go until 3 o'clock. They let this shit go until 3 o'clock. What they was doing, they was enclosing that area so that they could. I'm just guessing, so that the villains, the angry young kids that was about to get beat up by the police, they couldn't escape, and they closed in the circle so that they could proceed to put that ass whooping on them. And it took them up until 3 o'clock in the morning to do this, cause this shit did this took time, flipping cars and shit. I'm doing some forensics, Pampers, and a bunch of beer cans. So the person that owned this car, I'm just being Sherlock Holmes. Person that owned this car wasn't supposed to be parked right there. Obviously, with the Pampers laying right here. That might be one of our cars right there. And that car definitely don't belong, not with Pampers right there. Just saying. Got to do the forensics, family. You got to have the eye of a phoenix to be able to see. Nobody else in the news is pointing out that it might have been, well, actually, it could have been white babies out here running around tearing shit up. Oh, Lord, the babies. You think they beat the babies up too? Because I know it was some ass whooping coming after this. Let's see.
Chaos all started bringing in several cruisers to help get people to leave. And city street sweepers have been here since about 4 o'clock working to remove the trash. And
they brought the street sweepers out immediately to clean up the neighborhood. Oh, it's going to be hell to pay for that. So they let it go on to about 3 o'clock because it took them a amount of time to get the circle so that they could just start walking in and getting all of these unruly young people in one place. And I could only imagine the ass whooping that was leashed out. I think even the baby who Pampers those were got their ass whooped too. I know. And I know the jails downtown got to be full. Because that's not 10 people. That was a lot of beer. Right? I sit around. I know beer drinkers. We don't drink them like that. Like cans. It's something about, we'll drink out of a can, but it's just something about black folks and cans. And beer, can and a beer, it just don't. I don't know. Is it me? Am I exaggerating? Something about black folks and canned beer. Now I can see an older than me, an older black woman drinking a can of beer. It's hard for me to visualize a black man. Let me see. I mean, unless there's absolutely nothing left. Okay. All right. Malt liquor, yeah. All right, let's go. I just need to see. Let's go and see. Melly Mel, you was on campus. We know these kids got beat up. Because things have changed. We're in a different time. This is a post-racial society. And I know these poor white kids got their ass beat. But let's see.
Police have also been making rounds to see what other damage was caused. And it doesn't appear that police have made any arrests. We're still waiting to hear.
No, wait. We heard that wrong. Y'all heard that wrong. Because they had to, you know what I'm saying? If they let it go to 3 o'clock, that was because they were setting them up for the whoop. They were circling the little white kids, and they was going to move in so that they couldn't escape. So I know that I must have heard that wrong. Let me go back. I'm going back because
police have made any arrests. We're still waiting to hear back from
they say any arrests.
Police have made any arrests. What other damage was caused, and it doesn't appear that police have made any arrests.
It appears. Would you look at this shit? it appears there was a lot of motherfuckers here. It appears that the police have made no arrest. Boy, America's show hasn't changed. Oh my God. I thought these white kids got whooped last night and got a taste of the real America, but no. On my fault, they did get a taste of the real America. That's me. I'm seeing shit wrong. They got a taste of real America. These motherfuckers, two of these, look at this. They had to tow the cars away. Now, when I drove down Chittenden, when a flipped car in sight, it was a bunch of traffic, but wasn't a flipped car in sight. All right, hold on. They'd have called the National Guard in if we did some shit like this.
We're still waiting to hear back from OSU to see if there's any disciplinary actions that are going to be taking into place.
They're waiting to hear from OSU. They didn't even call. It don't even sound like they was pressing. You know what I'm saying? Pressing it for any. They're waiting. You know, if it was something that had to do with us, if I had an event at the school and the kids tore that shit up, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be like we're waiting for the administration of such and such to call in. No, we press calls and they would not return our calls. Privilege is real in America. Madonna said, wow, not an arrest. I thought we was going to have to go to the hospital to see some white kids because America had changed. But America hasn't. Well, yeah. They gave them a taste of the real America. You get to look, it wasn't even a real football game. It wasn't even a real football game. They burning couches, flipping cars. No arrest, no names taken. No way to discipline what you don't know. All right. And you know what's crazy? Right? Because it's easy to get to the bottom of it. Because the party happened on Chittenden Avenue. In those houses. So people in those houses, it's easy to go and get their names. They even walk up to interview any of the people in the house. You know why? Because black folks, this is where we can learn a lesson. Because there'll be consequences for fucking with their children. They can fuck with our children and there's absolutely no consequences. You fuck with their children, your life is fucked up. I'm gonna fuck up your job. I'm gonna fuck up your rank. I got somebody already in place to protect. They got people in place to protect their children. So that they make sure they get all the privileges of America. And that this could be looked at as some childhood shit. This is young people acting wild. But with us, our young people don't get to be young people acting wild. They become savages. They become public enemy number one. But there's consequences for fucking with their young. What consequences is it for them fucking with our young, yo? Somebody else commented, you hit the nail on the head. There are no consequences when your children are attacked. What are the consequences? See, because some people go, a lot of us jump all the way up to, you know what I'm saying? Have to get violent. Family. Let me show you violence. Hey, yeah. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you remember me. Yeah. I'm having a problem with one of your officers. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. But yeah. You gonna handle it? Thank you. Well, exactly what you gonna do? No, that's not enough. Cause if you gonna have to do something on, you won't be able to come back out to the club no more. You know what I'm saying? No. You know, people ain't allowed to. That's my son. You already know who his godfather is, so please don't make me call his godfather, please, because right? Okay. All right, thank you. I'm glad you're gonna handle that. He'll be, I understand he was just doing his job, but he'll find it. He 7-Eleven hiring. I don't give. All right, thank you. Bye bye. That's violence. That's power. See, always having to respond by punching a motherfucker in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? That shit only work in your 20s and 25s and stuff like that. When you start approaching where we are, we got to know people to make shit happen. Nigga, I'll make it so uncomfortable in the department that you will quit your goddamn self. That's what they do. I fuck with your pension. Hell, I mean, come on now. I mean, we talking about nation building, we talking about tribe. I got, because the history is beautiful. I love the history. But shit, I'm in the now. We all living in the now. And what we need to do is take those lessons, because you couldn't fuck with Kimmett's children like they fucking with our children. You couldn't fuck with Molly's children like they fucking with our children. You couldn't fuck with Sung Hae children or do they men like they're doing ours right now. Unacceptable. You crossed the boundaries. For each one of those lives that was taken, dog, you owe us $10 million. I'll bankrupt your ass, and I dare you to be late with the payment. What did Rome, because I want y'all to think about, what did Rome do with Carthage after Carthage after Hannibal rode through there and beat their ass for years? They didn't destroy Carthage at first. They taxed the fuck out of them. They penalized them and took everything. That was after the war. Y'all gotta go on and surrender. If you don't surrender, we will come through and we will burn everything down, and you're going to make these payments for the next 50 years. And after they made the payments, as a matter of fact, Carthage paid the shit off early. Rome got upset because these motherfuckers was able to pay the shit off early and say, get off my back, and started their own shit. So Rome found a false reason to destroy their ass. This is who we playing with, family. So now, I'm not necessarily like get down in the dirt. But shit, I'm already in the goddamn. I ain't even got to get down, and I'm already in the dirt. I'm trying to fight my way out. We need to be fighting our way out. These motherfuckers play dirty. So no, we don't have to put our hands on police officers, but we better be able to put our hands on their captains and be able to put our hands on their mayors so that we can make them motherfuckers chase them up out of there when they doing some crazy stuff. Sorry, somebody. Miss Madonna, how you doing, baby? It won't let me go back. I hope I ain't missed any more of your comments. It says, I always said that Kwanzaa needs to have another candle added, which needs to be warriorism for our men and boys. If we cannot protect ourselves and our children, there's nothing we can do. We'll always be slaves. Damn, that's one of my babies right there. But hold on. Let's go and finish, because maybe it's some good news on the end. Maybe, let's see.
Live and local for you in Columbus. Kenya Ramirez, NBC4.
All right, Kenya, thank you. Be the first to know when breaking news happens. Just download the NBC4 News app. It is free.
That's it? That's it. America. Goddamn America. Oh, my God. Lord have mercy. But family, I ain't gonna hold you up. I gotta help some young people get ready for some stuff. I got some young people in my family whose birthday it is, so I gotta get ready for that too. That was part of the reason I was out, but don't tell nobody. Family, I'm up. I'm out. Oh no, Kenya. Hold on, Kwame. Kwame want to know Kenya
in
Black.
Your app store. Remember that you can also.
Come on, Kenya.
Disciplinary actions that are going to be taking into place.
All I can say is she close, Kwame. She very close. I can't. She's racially ambiguous. So she could be black when it's all good, but then she could switch up and become Susan at any given time. I don't know, Kwame. Can anybody identify for Brother Kwame? Is she black or not? Let me go back a little bit. Maybe I could see some facial expression that might give her away.
Live and local for you in Columbus. Kenya Ramirez, NBC4.
All right, Kenya, thank you.
I heard a little Spanish twist in there. So she could be Latinx, Latina. I don't know. Chicana. I don't know. I don't know, Kwame. You got me up here guessing. I don't know, brother. I don't know. But yo, family, I'm up. I'm out. Y'all have a great day. He said Channel 4 hires a lot of black reporters. I don't know. I really don't watch Channel 4. I was just wondering if if anybody got whooped, but obviously not. All right.